The Philippine Coast Guard sends one of its patrol ships and 2 aircrafts to monitor China's biggest Coast Guard ship after it was spotted off the coast of Zambales province on Saturday. Dubbed as the Monster, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea Commodore J. Tariela says China Coast Guard's vessel 5901 was sighted 100 kilometers from Capones Island through Canada's dark vessel detection system. Upon detecting this, Tariela says the PCG deployed its BRP Cabra along with a helicopter and caravan aircraft to verify the incursion and assert their presence. Tariela adds that the PCG vessel and aircraft continuously challenged the presence of the Chinese Coast Guard, emphasizing that it was operating within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone in accordance with the Philippine Maritime Zones Law and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. As of Sunday, January 5, the Chinese vessel was located at approximately 120 to 130 kilometers from Zambales, while the BRP Cabra kept watch. Tariela says the PCG remains committed to closely monitoring this Chinese Coast Guard vessel to ensure that Filipino fishermen can operate safely and without harassment within our exclusive economic zone. Meanwhile, Director of the Sea Light Project at Stanford University, Ray Powell, says the Monster is also the world's largest Coast Guard vessel at 12,000 tons. It arrived near Panatag Shoal on January 1 to boost Beijing's control over the maritime area. 3 other China Coast Guard ships and 7 maritime militia vessels were also at the shoal. Panatag Shoal or Bajo de Masinloc lies 222 kilometers from the mainland west of Luzon, well within the country's exclusive economic zone. Beijing took hold of the shoal in 2012 after a 2-month standoff with the Philippine Navy, prompting Manila to file a case against China before an international arbitral tribunal the following year. The court ruled in 2016 that Beijing's so-called 9-dash line claim had no basis under international law. Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla reiterates that workers of illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators who are still in the country will face severe penalties. Citing a report from the Bureau of Immigration, the Department of Justice says around 11,000 foreign Pogo workers are set to be deported for failing to leave the country last year. This number comprises of Pogo aliens who failed to downgrade their visas or voluntarily leave the Philippines, and those who downgraded their visas but failed to leave the country within the prescribed period given by authorities. Remulla urges similarly situated foreigners to surrender to authorities. In a statement on Friday, January 3, the Bureau of Immigration said a total of 11,254 foreigners who worked for Pogos and have not left the country as of December 31 deadline would be arrested and deported. The Bureau gave foreigners working for Pogos until October 18, 2024 to downgrade their working visas for temporary visitors visas that allowed them to stay for 60 days in the country. Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Joel Anthony Viado said that out of the 33,863 foreign Pogo workers listed with the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, a total of 24,779 downgraded their visas. A total of 22,609 Pogo workers left the country before the December 31 deadline. Kanlaon Volcano released more sulfur dioxide on Sunday, January 5, according to PHIVOLCS. Based on PHIVOLCS' latest 24-hour monitoring, Kanlaon emitted 3,639 tons of sulfur dioxide, slightly higher than the 3,469 tons recorded on Saturday, January 4. State volcanologists adds that the volcano also produced a voluminous plume that rose 500 meters and drifted southwest and west. PHIVOLCS also reports that Kanlaon Volcano likewise registered 37 volcanic earthquakes from Sunday to Monday midnight, January 6. Kanlaon Volcano remains under alert level 3, indicating intensified or magmatic unrest. This means that magmatic eruption has begun and may progress to further explosive eruptions. PHIVOLCS also emphasizes its notice that flying any aircraft near the volcano is strictly prohibited.